So when you're looking at the Wall Street cheat sheet and you're trying to understand how that all works and how to play it and how to play, your crypto game, how to scale anything, how to be successful. Um, these are the type of things that you need to work on and you need to get close to 100% as possible when it comes to these 11 core principles. I got this from Sam Owens off his website, and he used to own consultant.com. So actually, it was from the YouTube channel. I've been watching a lot of his YouTube channels, a lot of his videos that he did about 4 or 5 years ago, and they're still relevant today. And the more I stick to these 11 principles, the more successful I am in crypto, the more successful I am in the real world, and the more and easier it is to accomplish your dreams. So let's just go over these very quickly. And if you need to, stop the video, screenshot this, and print it out and look at it every single day. So let's look at the first one, resist impulse. So when we see the bull market happen and we see cryptos can go up 100% in a day, 50% in a day, we get some news, we see the cryptos moving. We always want to FOMO, fear of missing out. We want to jump in there. We want to, just impulsively just buy any token, no matter what it is. So we need to resist that. And also, resist, this can filter into anything you want it to filter into, but impulsively doing anything, like, your girlfriend breaks up with you or you break up with her and then she says something stupid and then you have an impulse to say something back. Don't say anything back. When you see the prices skyrocket, do not FOMO into it. Do not FOMO into it. When you want to quit a job or something because you're pissed off that day, give it 2 days, give it 48 hours. Do not impulsively quit your job. Don't impulsively do anything. um, the only thing that you need to impulsively do is if it's an emergency. If you see somebody driving towards you at a high rate of speed, you might want to run out of the way. So leave the impulses to emergencies. There is practically nothing you need to impulse over. And impulsing normally is a bad thing to do. Um, and why we're talking about that, I mean, weight loss, just don't impulsively drink or eat things. Don't grab snacks or treats or just buy something on Yahoo, or not on Yahoo, on, eBay or Amazon, or just you drive past, you see, things for sale. Don't just go and buy shit for the sake of buying shit. Don't eat shit for the sake of eating shit. If you're bored, don't snack. None of that shit. Um, or check social media. Don't be like, oh man, I have nothing to do. I'm going to go jump on social media and just blindly consume people's bullshit. So, have some thought, be rational, and, you know, don't impulsively do anything. And love pain. So, the pain, okay, so we all want to get rich in crypto, but how many of you were buying in 2022? How many of you were buying and loading up as much as you could in 2022, in 2023, before all this ruckus started happening? Probably none of you. How many are buying now that everything is being pushed off? The spot Bitcoin ETF looks like it's going to probably come up again in January. How many of you are buying the dip versus buying it when it was going up? These are the type of things. Do the hard work. Do not overeat. Get your exercise. Go to the gym when you don't want to go to the gym. Clean your room. Clean your house. Do this stuff. Love pain. Love the pain and suffering. The suffer to win is what I always say. Suffer to win, but love the pain. Love the pain of actually not being comfortable. You should always be a little uncomfortable. If you're not always uncomfortable, then it's not the right thing to do. I'm sorry for all the noise. I got people walking in and out. So, exercise. Uh, exercise. So, exercise is extremely important, and working out, doing just some basic stuff like push-ups, sit-ups, There's nothing that can prevent you from doing 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and running 2 miles like a day, or run a mile a day, or even run a half mile a day. But there's no reason why you can't do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and run a half mile to a mile. I mean, everybody has about 15, 20 minutes. They can go for, you can walk a mile in about, um, hold on one second. So, yeah, you can't, everybody has about 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, if you're a good runner, you can run 2 miles. You could definitely run 2 miles in 20 minutes. You know, 100 push ups, 100 sit ups is not a big deal at all. And if you do that every single day, you'll have the body you want, you'll have the abs, you'll have the big chest, and you'll have the cardio. So, you know, exercise, eat clean, eat clean. What does that mean? You know, it's just eat oatmeal, for example. Eat oatmeal, eat fruit, drink a gallon of water a day, um, keep yourself active, take supplements, you know, take vitamins, make sure you eat, you know, what you need as well. I mean, it's just common sense. Meditate. He likes to talk about meditation. Meditation is just the practice of just concentration and focus. So for 20 minutes, you just try to focus on like your ear, your nose, something like that. And every time you get a thought in your mind, don't, you know, gravitate to the thought. Just focus back in the conscious of like that body part, like the nose or the ear or something. And just do that for, try to do up to 20 minutes. And you do that first thing in the morning. So what it does is it's already teaching you to focus on one thing. This is what it's all about, focusing on one thing, and and not multitasking. Don't, you know, just abandon multitasking. Do one thing at a time. Be conscious at it, and just, you know, dive into it. So when you're driving down the street, you know, practice just not even playing music until you get to your destination. You know, there's all kinds of cool little things you play with this, but when you focus on one thing, you start getting shit done. You focus on it, you focus on it until it's done, and then you're done with it. All right, sleep. You know, sleep. Um, you could start by just getting up at the same time every morning. So if you're going to get up at 6:30, doesn't matter if you go to bed at 3 in the morning. Just get up at 6:30 every morning. For me, my schedule's a little wacky because I work at night. So you know, I will sometimes, if I'm really tired, when I come off a night shift, I'll you know, go to bed at 10 in the morning. I'll sleep until 4 or 5, um, and then I go get stuff done, and then I come back and take a nap, and then I go to work. But I'm always consistently up and ready to go by no later than 9. I would say like 9 or 10. It's it adjusts a little bit, so I can't really, you know, have what I'm, you know, expressing. But when I was working days, or when I was just semi-retired, you know, for a couple years, I'll get up at the same time every morning, 6. So you want to have whatever your you know, routine is. You want to keep that routine no matter what. Okay, organization. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you know where all your stuff is, it's just less things you need to think about. Sam Owens always talks about less things to think about. You want to clear your mind out so you can just think about the most important shit. So know where your stuff is in your room. You know, clean everything. Make sure everything's good. Uh, Clean your bed. Clean yourself. Take showers. You know, that'll help you with sleep too. If you take a shower before you go to bed, also it cools your body down. But you know, organization. You want to know your shit is. You don't want to be like, you know, wasting an hour trying to find your keys and shit like that. Go get some air tags. You know, put it around on your keys and wallet, and you know, different places or whatnot. You know, so you don't have to worry. Set goals. He's very big on setting goals. You should always know what you're doing the day before for the next day. You should always know and focus on your list. You should always have a schedule, even if the schedule is like just sleep all day. You should have a schedule. This is something that I'm working on, and I'm definitely not 100% in any of this. And I would also suggest, you know, rate yourself between like 1 and 10. like 10 being like you're really have good command of this, and one you don't. And then you can work on those, by focus. Okay, gratitude. Just be happy every day. Be happy that you can actually get up in the morning. Be happy that you have all your fingers and toes. Be happy you're going to the gym. Be happy that you're alive. That type of thing. And because when you're always looking into the future and oh my god, I need to do this, I need to do that. Oh, I'm scared, whatever. It just starts kind of screwing with your mind. So and another thing, don't always look into the future. Understand the future. Like you should look at the future maybe 5% of the time, just so you know where you're going. But 95% is going to be the action, actually doing the things to get you to that realization at the end. So, have some gratitude. Now, relentless persistence, that's, forcing your will. And, it's going to take a lot of time for you to change and destroy and break through anything you want to accomplish. Sometimes it could take a year, sometimes it takes a couple days, sometimes it could take months. So, like, I'm studying for the PMP certification. It's going to be I have to be extremely persistent because there's a lot of things that are commanding my time. Sleep is commanding my time, my job, and then trying to get other things done when I'm not at work. So um, I have to have a tighter schedule, and I have to uh, make sure I get good sleep, and I got to get 3 hours a day at least to study. So I'm working on that myself. I'm not perfect at this, but you gotta work towards it. So anyway, these are the 11 things. I hope this finds you well, and I hope you can internalize this. But if you can command this, the more you can command this, the more you can set up a project management plan around crypto investing and crypto education and just crypto research. Um, and then you pick what you want to invest in, what you want to do, what NFTs or whatnot. What's your flavor, what do you want to focus on, and then you just load up and whatever. And when we finally go into the bull market, which I'm always looking at the Wall Street cheat sheet, you look at that, and eventually we will be in a bull market, a hot bull market, and everything we have will probably go way up. For me personally, I need a good 10x on what I have now, my cryptos that I have now, a good 10x or higher, 10 to 15x. I will have all the money that I can accomplish my dreams and pay my taxes and start changing my legacy. So anyway, hope this finds you, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you.